Hi everybody, welcome back to Chair Yoga with Anna. So happy to be here to guide your 30-minute practice today. So let's begin to settle into our chairs. You're in a comfortable seat without any armrests, so you have room to breathe and move your arms. You can place a blanket underneath your seat to make it a little bit more comfortable. A blanket helps lift your hips up above your knees a little bit, so it just makes your seat a little bit more comfortable. And let's begin to settle in, go inward and tuning into the natural rhythm of our breath. I invite you to close your eyes or soften your gaze at the tip of your nose. If your eyes are closed, maybe you can take a gaze up at your third eye or down behind your cheekbones. And taking a deep breath in and out, and just letting your body settle, letting your shoulders relax. And bringing our hands to heart center, I invite you to set an intention for your practice. It could be a practice of love and gratitude, anything you want to work on that we carry through our practice and take with us into our daily lives. And just breathing that in. And as you exhale, just releasing what no longer serves. And releasing the hands back down to your lap, keeping your eyes closed. Taking a breath in and out. Again, releasing what no longer serves you. And then fluttering your eyes open. We're going to take our hands and our arms and begin to take an in-breath. Taking that breath in, bring our hands up. Palms meet up at the top. And then exhale, bringing our hands back down to heart center. Inhale, arms rise, palms above our heads. Exhale, flip the palms and press the walls away. And bringing our hands down to our sides, just rolling the shoulders, letting them relax. And then rolling in the opposite direction. All right. So from here, take an inhale, sitting up nice and straight. Bring those shoulders up to your ears. And then just let them fall. Inhale, bring them up to your ears. And then on the exhale, just let them fall. And just let the upper body just loosen up. Okay. Let's extend our feet out. And then from here, let's bring that left knee over to our left shoulder. And then we're going to extend that leg out and bring that right knee towards your right shoulder. And then extending that out, we're going to repeat left knee towards the left shoulder. Extend that leg back out, and then right knee towards your right shoulder. And then releasing, bringing the feet back in. From here, lift the heels and just pressing into the toes. Drop the heels, lift the toes. Inhale, raise the heels, press into the toes, and then gently dropping the heels down. From here, just taking your left ankle and rolling it into a circle, drawing little circles and going the opposite direction, just loosening up the joints. And then doing the same thing on the other side. And then bringing that back in. Bring again that left knee towards your left shoulder, maybe flexing and pointing and rotating that ankle if that feels good. And again, listening to your body. If something doesn't feel good, not doing it. Bring that right knee to your right shoulder, pointing and flexing, maybe rotating that ankle. And then bringing it back down. From here, let's do our cat-cow sequence, warming up the spine. Take an inhale, lead with the heart forward, gaze rises slightly. And exhale, melt the heart inward, chin tucks into the chest. Hands on your lap. This time, lead with the heart. Bring the arms, hands back to the upper thigh. And then exhale, melt the heart inward. Chin comes towards your chest as your hands slide towards your knees. Inhale, lead with the heart. Gaze slightly rises. Exhale, shoulders move forward. Heart melts inward. Chin comes towards your chest as your tail tucks. Inhale, lead with your heart. Gaze rises. Exhale, coming back in, curving the spine like a cat. And then just continue in these movements, syncing the breath with the movement, warming up the spine. And I invite you to close your eyes if that feels good, or you can keep them open. And then coming back to center when you're ready. All right, let's do a little twist here. Let's inhale. Left arm comes across the body to the right knee, supporting your posture with your right hand. Inhale, lengthen through the crown. Pull the navel in and then take that twist over to the right side. And then coming back to center, same thing on the other side. Inhale, right arm comes up and across the body over to the left knee. Inhale, lengthen, pull in the navel, supporting your posture with your left hand on the chair, and take that twist over to the left. And then releasing, coming all the way back to center. Let's take an inhale, raise our arms up. Reach up through the fingertips. Exhale, bring our arms forward. Reaching back, reach back. Open up the heart. Again, arms move forward. Coming all the way up, parallel to the ears. This time, reach back, look up. And then exhale, coming all the way back down. Arms move all the way back down to your sides, and then just roll the shoulders. All right, so let's bring that left ear to the left shoulder. And then come back to center. Take your right ear towards your right shoulder. And come back to center, and then take that gaze over to the left. Come back to center and take that gaze all the way over to the right. And then come back to center. This time, let's reach our left ear towards our left shoulder. And then with the help of our left hand, just bringing it on top of the right ear, just above it, and then just letting your hand relax on your head. And letting gravity do the work on that side. And then you feel the stretch over on your right side of the neck. And then releasing, bringing that hand back down. Take a nice inhale here. And exhale, draw that right ear towards your right shoulder. And then with the help of your left, bringing that left hand up to the top of the right ear, of the left ear. And letting your hand just rest on your head, letting gravity do the work. And then releasing and coming back to center. Wonderful. Let's inhale our arms up. Exhale, let it all go. This time reach back up. This time look up at your palms, reach back. And then we're going to forward fold slowly. And if it's uncomfortable to forward fold all the way, you're welcome to put a pillow on your lap. And then let's drop our head down, letting gravity again do the work. And then maybe we just want to shake our head. Yes and no. And let's ragdoll here as we grab elbow to elbow or bicep to bicep. Maybe you want to rest your forehead on your forearm. Then maybe you want to sway a little bit, just whatever feels good in your body. And then releasing, placing your hands on your shins, raising the heart here. bringing the shoulders back, broadening the collarbone, and then gently coming all the way back up to seated. Beautiful. All right, so again, inhaling our arms up. We're going to forward fold, hinging at the hips, coming all the way down, or landing on our pillow, our soft pillow, and then inhale, hands to the shins as your heart rises, shoulders move back, and then taking that moment to place the hands on your lap, coming all the way back up to seated. Draw the left hand back towards your upper thigh, bring that shoulder back, looking over that left shoulder, and then slide that left hand towards the top of the thigh, towards the top of the knee, and then gently bring that right hand back as the right shoulder draws back. So we're going to do that motion again. So your left shoulder slides back as your arm moves back, and then as you move back to center, left hand comes back up to the top of the knee, and then your right hand slides back to the top of the thigh, and your left shoulder, your right shoulder moves back, gazes over your right shoulder, and then coming back to center. Wonderful. Inhale. Arms come up, bring your hands behind your head, interlace the fingers, gently press your head into your palms. And then release and roll the shoulders out. From here, expanding your arms out. Let's bring that left arm across the chest and open up that back left shoulder. And then expanding your arms back out. Bring that right arm across the chest. Bringing that right arm towards you with your left hand. And then releasing, expanding the arms out and floating them back down. Beautiful. From here, let's heel toe our feet to more than hip distance apart. And from here, we're going to lead with the heart. So we're going to tuck the elbows in and then lead with the heart on the inhale. And bring your awareness to your lower spine and gently bring that lower spine towards the earth, straighten, just removing that curve, exaggerated curve from the lower back. And then from here, tucking in the elbows, just leaning forward. So here we are, half folded over, wide-legged stance, and we're going to inhale our left arm to open up the heart. And then bring it back down on the exhale, coming back to center. Inhale, right arm comes up. And then exhale, float it back to center. Take that twist over to the left, bringing that right shoulder forward. And then coming back to center, lead that left shoulder forward as that right shoulder moves back, taking that gentle twist and then coming back to center. All right, so from here, expanding the arms out, bending that left elbow onto the left thigh, reach with your right over the right ear, opening up the heart here, gazes either straight ahead or up to your bicep, whichever's comfortable for you. And take a nice in-breath and exhale. And then expand the arms out as you come back to center. Bending that right elbow onto the right thigh. Reach with your left over the left ear. And then coming back and relaxing that left arm, reaching back out from here. All right, so let's extend that left leg. Coming back, bring that left arm over to your shin, and again we're going to sweep that right arm over the right ear, and then from here bring that right arm down, expand it shoulder height, both arms reach shoulder height, gazes over the right fingertips. From here, flipping the palm of the left hand And then letting that right arm drop down, going into a humble warrior. And then coming back. Gaze is over the right fingertips. I think I mixed up both. And then that's okay. We'll bring that left arm over to humble warrior and then come back. Gaze is over the right fingertips. And then coming back to center and releasing, bringing that leg back. Extending the right leg out, reaching that right arm down. We're going to scoop our left arm over our left ear. And then bringing that left arm back to shoulder height, expanding the right, flipping the palm of the right, going into humble warrior. And then coming back, gazes over the left fingertips. And then again, flipping the palm of the left hand, dropping that right arm, and then gently coming over, going into humble warrior, reaching back out, and then coming back to center, bringing that leg back in, and then relaxing the hands back on the lap. Again, take that twist over to the left, reaching back with that left shoulder. And as your left arm slides to the top of the knee, you coming back, and that right shoulder slides back as your right arm slides up to the upper thigh. And we're going to do that again, coming back to center, bringing that left shoulder back, and then coming back to center, evening it out, bringing that right shoulder back. And then coming back to center, heel toe your feet back in. Inhale your arms up. And exhale, let it go. So we're going to do our standing postures. So we're going to get behind the chair. And we're going to go into downward facing dog and do our chaturanga in between a couple of postures. So let's step back. Going into downward facing dog, arms are parallel to the ears. Bringing the awareness to your stance, feet are parallel to each other, about hip distance apart, toes point forward, heels behind the toes. Soften the knees and then reach back with your hips. And then reach forward with your arms. Keep the shoulders in their sockets. And it's totally okay not to have the ears parallel to the arms if that's not accessible to you. So then I'm going to go back down into downward facing dog this way with the biceps parallel to the ears. And then gently feel that opposite pull in the spine as the lower back, as the hips reach back, lower back stretches as your arms move forward, keeping the arms in their sockets, upper back, mid back stretches. You feel that wonderful stretch in the entire back. And then gently coming back to standing, walking all the way back up. We're going to inhale our arms up, reach up, reach back, and exhale. We're going to forward fold, placing the hands on the base of the chair. Inhale for your half lift. Shoulders reach back, nice long spine, soften the knees slightly, and then gently coming back to standing, placing the hands on the back of the chair, tucking in the elbows, come onto your tiptoes. Take that lean forward, going into plank, shoulders move back, and then gently coming back to standing. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, bring your hands to your lower back. So hands are just gently resting on your lower back. So this opens up the heart here as your shoulders move back. Take an inhale and pull the navel in. And then gently bring your gaze up towards the sky, the ceiling. And then coming back to center and releasing the hands. Inhale, arms come up. Interlace the fingers, pointer fingers release, reach and lengthen through the crown, and then gently take that lean over to the left. Feel your hips move towards the right, and then gently coming back to center. If you need to release your hands to reposition because you have a little shoulder tenderness, you can just release it and bring your arms back up. Interlace the fingers, inhale and lengthen through the crown, and then gently coming back, leaning over to the right side, gently pushing the hips, left side of the hips to the left side, and then coming back to center again, bringing the hands behind you to your lower back slowly. Inhale, pull in the navel, and then take that gaze up. And then coming back to center. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, let's forward fold. Inhale for your half lift here. Open up the collarbone, the chest here by bringing your shoulders back and then gently placing your hands on the back of the chair, coming all the way back up to standing. Then inhale, come onto your tiptoes. Tucking in your elbows, take that lean forward, plank, and then gently bringing the heels back down, coming back to standing. All right, from here, let's take that left foot back, and from here, let's place it on our toes. So the back foot is on our toes, knee is slightly bent. Bend the front knee. So the knee shouldn't go over the ankle. It should just stack right on top of the ankle. So we're going into a high lunge. So one or both arms on the inhale go up. So gently bring that left hip back, squaring the hips to the front of the chair, to the back of the chair. And then gently bringing the arms back down and bringing that foot back to meet the front. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, let it go. And then from here, stepping back with your right foot and then coming onto the toes, going into a high lunge, bending the front knee, making sure that that knee is just stacked right above the ankle. One or both arms rise on the inhale. And then exhale, bring it all back down, and then bring that back foot to meet the front. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, let it all go. Place the hands on the back of the chair and take a few steps back. And then reach back with your hips, arms parallel to the ears, arms reaching forward, keeping them in their sockets, pulling in the navel. And then gently coming back up to standing. Inhaling, arms come up. Exhale, swan dive down, forward fold here. Inhale for your half lift, shoulders reach back, and then coming back to standing, hands on the chair as we rise. Take an inhale, come onto the tiptoes, tuck in the elbows and lean forward. And then coming back to standing, placing the heels all the way back down on the floor. And then again, taking a few steps back, coming back into downward facing dog. Quick stretch here, and then taking a few steps forward and letting it all go. Let's inhale, left arm over the left ear, stretching that left side body, and then releasing right arm, inhaling over the right ear, and exhale, let it all go. All right, so shake it out. Getting back into our chair. All right, so from here, we're going to take, going into seated pigeon, so taking our left foot onto our right ankle. Or if there's a hip replacement, we can cross our leg. But let's take our left ankle onto our right thigh, flex the foot to keep the foot aligned with the knee. Tuck in the elbows, inhale, pull in the navel. And then exhale, slowly coming down, hinging from the hips. Feeling that stretch on the left side glute. It's the outer glute. You'll feel it all in here. and out here too, and then gently coming all the way back up slowly and doing the opposite side. So again, same options, right ankle on top of the left ankle, crossing the leg, or gently placing that right ankle on top of the left thigh. Flexing the foot, resting your hands on the inner ankle, inner knee. Take an inhale, lengthen through the crown, pull your elbows in close to the body, and then exhale, leaning forward, hinging at the hips, bringing the shoulders back so your spine is nice and long. Another deep breath. And on the exhale, maybe melting in a little bit more. And then gently coming all the way back up slowly. Beautiful. All right. So from here, let's take that twist again. Let's inhale, left arm comes up and across the body. Over to the right knee, supporting our twist with our right hand on the chair. Take an inhale. Lengthen through the crown, pull the navel in, and then take that twist over to the right. This time we're all warmed up, so if you want to take this twist a little further, maybe reaching back with that right arm onto the back of the chair, gaze is over the right shoulder. Sorry, left shoulder. And then coming back over to the center slowly. Inhale, right arm comes over to the left knee, supporting your posture with your left hand on the chair. Take an inhale, lengthen through the crown, pull the navel in, and then take that twist over to the left. Again, maybe your left arm comes onto the back of the chair. Gaze goes over the left shoulder. And then coming back to center. All right. From here again, let's get into our cat-cow, just because it feels so good. Take an inhale, lead with the heart, and let your gaze rise. And then on the exhale, curve the spine, tuck the chin in, and tuck the tail. And then again on the inhale, leading with the heart. Exhale, curling inward. One more time, lead with the heart on the inhale, and on the exhale, shoulders move forward, chin comes to chest, tucking the tail, and then coming back to center. Wonderful. Let's inhale our arms up. Let's extend our legs out. Full body stretch. Gazing up, reaching back, and then gently coming back. Let's do that again. Inhale, reach up and back, extend the legs out, and then gently coming all the way back to seated. All right, setting up for our final Shavasana in this quick re-energizing practice. Settling into our chair. Maybe your eyes soften at the tip of their nose, or I invite you to close your eyes. And take a deep breath in and out, and letting your shoulders fall. Grounding your feet in. Getting comfortable in your chair, thighs melt into the chair. Notice if you're clenching your jaw and softening your jaw, softening your brows, and letting your eyes just sink into their sockets. And just noticing for a moment, scanning your body, see if there's any final movement that you want to do to settle in. And relaxing into our final Shavasana, where we absorb all of the benefits of our practice today. Deep full body relaxation, Shavasana. And keeping your eyes closed, as we bring awareness back into the body, we wiggle our toes and our fingers. And when you're ready, as we keep our eyes closed, bringing your hands to heart center, I invite you to bring your hands up to your third eye as a reminder to think kind thoughts. Down in front of your lips as a reminder to speak kind words. And back down to your heart as a reminder to live life full of love and joy and compassion. Thank you for letting me guide your practice today. As I deeply take a bow to you in honoring you, thank you so much for spending time with me today. Namaste and see you next time.